Okay. Hello and welcome, dear students. We are learning about the chapter number 11, magnetic materials. So in the previous topic, now that we are looking about the chapter number 11, magnetic materials. Now in the next topic we are going to discuss about some different type of the magnetic materials. On the basis of the magnetism we can classify the substances into three different groups. The first one is the diamagnetic substance. Second one is a paramagnetic substance. And third one is a ferromagnetic substance. So we can classify the materials into three different categories on the basis of their magnetic properties. How they repel, how they behave with the magnet. If you look at the first example, what is the diamagnetic substance? Then diamagnetic substance is the substance which will get repelled, weakly repelled to the magnet. If you are placing the diamagnetic substance, suppose this is a magnet, and if you are taking any diamagnetic material near to the magnet, then what happens? This diamagnetic material, instead of getting attracted, it will goes away from the magnet because diamagnetic substance repels the magnet. So this is about the diamagnetic substance. Then why? Because the net dipole moment in the diamagnetic substance is zero. So what is the dipole moment? Very important question one. So what is the dipoles? Two poles. If you look at the diagram, suppose this is a slab of the diamagnetic substance. If you consider the example of the slab of the diamagnetic substance, then dipoles are randomly oriented. So these are the dipoles which are randomly oriented. Means they are going here and there, they don't have any particular direction. If you put this diamagnetic substance into the external magnetic field, in the presence of external magnetic field, they don't get attracted or they don't show any particular direction. So if one dipole is going towards the east, then other dipole exactly going in the opposite direction. So the net magnetic moment, they will cancel out each other. So the net dipole moment in this case is zero. So we cannot found any type of the magnetic properties in the diamagnetic substance. So diamagnetic substance are the substances which are weakly get repelled by the magnet. They shows repulsion with the magnet because the net dipole moment in the diamagnetic substance is zero. What about the susceptibility? Susceptibility. What is susceptibility? We have already discussed in the previous lecture. Susceptibility means degree of magnetization. The amount of magnetic field produced by the diamagnetic substance. Diamagnetic substance do not get attracted to the magnet. So we can say that the susceptibility means degree of magnetization in diamagnetic substance is negative and small. Why it is negative? Because they will get repelled from the magnet. So we use the negative. So susceptibility in case of diamagnetic substance is small, but it is a negative. So how can you write the examples of the diamagnetic substance? If you consider the examples of the diamagnetic substance, then we have silver, lead, silicon, nitrogen, sodium chloride, bismuth, copper, antimony, gold, mercury, water, air, hydrogen. These are so there are number of varieties we have as examples for the diamagnetic substances. So this is about the diamagnetic substance. What is diamagnetic substance? Which will get repelled by the magnet. Why? Because the net dipole moment is zero. Magnetic susceptibility for diamagnetic substance is negative and small. And if you are looking for the examples of the diamagnetic substance, then we can give us the example of silver, copper, then bismuth, antimony, then we can consider lead, then gold, mercury, water, air, hydrogen. These are the number of examples for the diamagnetic substance. So this is the first one who will get repelled by the magnet. Now what is the second? On the basis of the magnetic properties, we can classify the substances into the second category. What is the second category? The second category is paramagnetic substance. So the second category is paramagnetic substance. So in the previous topic, the diamagnetic substance, they will get repelled by the magnet, but the paramagnetic substance will get weakly attracted to the magnet. So they are not strongly get attracted towards the magnet, but they are weakly attracted towards the magnet. So paramagnetic substances are those, they will get weakly attracted towards the magnet. Weakly attracted. Now, if you look at the examples, then what happened if you consider one slab of the paramagnetic substance? So before applying the magnetic field, so here the magnetic field is zero. What is the magnetic field? So it is external magnetic field. So you are putting this paramagnetic substance, if you put this paramagnetic substance in the magnetic field. So before put into the magnetic field before is zero. If the magnetic field across the paramagnetic substance is zero, then how is the nature of the dipole? The dipoles are randomly oriented. Dipoles are randomly oriented. So can you say where they are going exactly? So we don't have any idea about where they are exactly going. So this type of the motion where they are going everywhere, that type of the motion is called random motion. Before applying the magnetic field, when the external magnetic field across the paramagnetic substance is zero, the dipoles are randomly oriented, means they are going here and there. But what will happen if you are applying a small or weak magnetic field across the paramagnetic substance? So we'll take the example. Suppose it is the same paramagnetic substance, but we put the paramagnetic substance into the weak magnetic external field. Now magnetic field is present, but it is weak magnetic field. So what happens in case of a weak magnetic field? In that case, out of the all magnetic dipoles, few magnetic dipoles will get aligned into the direction of the external magnetic fields. So the magnetic dipoles, whoever the magnetic field is comparatively large, they will get aligned. So few of the dipoles will get aligned into the one particular direction, but other dipoles are still randomly momentum. So we can see the other dipoles are rotated randomly, but out of the few dipoles will get aligned into the external magnetic field. So direction of the magnetic field, few of the dipoles will get aligned. What will happen if you are applying the strong magnetic field across the dipole? So in that case, what will happen? Now we are applying the external magnetic field across the paramagnetic substance, but the magnetic field is strong. If we are applying the strong magnetic field across the paramagnetic substance, then what will happen? In case of a few weak magnetic field, few dipoles will get aligned into the same direction of the magnetic field, but others are still randomly oriented. In case of a strong magnetic field, all complete dipoles will get aligned into the direction of the magnetic field. So in case of a strong magnetic field, all dipoles will get aligned into the direction of the external magnetic field. So this is about the paramagnetic substance. When the magnetic field is absent, their dipoles are randomly oriented. But when we put this paramagnetic substance into the weak magnetic field, out of the all dipoles, few dipoles will get aligned into the direction of the external magnetic field, but others are still randomly oriented. In case of a strong external magnetic field, if you put that paramagnetic substance in strong external magnetic field, in that case all dipoles will get aligned into the direction of the external magnetic field.